what's happening? You see what I'm saying? We're becoming lazy, man.
Spoiled.
We're spoiled. We're a spoiled society. So I think this is the great time to come together as men and empower us, because you know you are the people that you surround yourself with. You know, that's why when I saw you, I was like, yeah, I want to know more about this guy. And then when you told me that you were prior service, I'm like, this guy understands my language. You understand my language, right? Because you've been there. You've had people fucking yelling at you. Yeah. And you didn't fucking cry. You fucking took it, right? You do nothing else but take it, right?
To make you stronger.
It only make you stronger, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell everybody, man. I'm on easy mode right now. All I got to do now is create status. Because I've done the worst. I've been in a combat zone. I've been in the army. I've done hard things already. This is easy mode. I'm on easy mode right now. I just got to work my ass off. My girl tells me all the time, I don't relax enough. Because I don't. Because I feel like I'm underperforming all the time.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Like right now, I work every day. Even on Sundays, like even today, like I work every day.
Keep doing it, brother. You're on the right path because you're building yourself up and you're still young.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you keep fucking doing what you're doing right now in the next 5 years, bro. You're gonna make shit happen.
Yeah, by the time I'm 35, I really envision my life completely different. And I'm actually living a fairly good life right now. I'm able to travel whenever I want because I don't work a regular job anymore. I stopped working a regular job in 2018. I was telling Derrick about it when I first met him, and I'm able to travel and do all types of things. And people are wondering, like, how am I doing it? All I did was put my head down and work, like, and just saved. It was really that. Like, people think it's a super formula, but it's really just, like, you just prioritize certain things. Like, when everyone else is out clubbing, all my friends and stuff, I'm the only person that doesn't go out with them now, you know, or I just do things differently. Have you ever heard of Dave Ramsey before?
I've heard of Dave Ramsey. Yes, I have.
He was saying, you know, do the things that other people aren't right now, so you can do the things now that other people can't in the future. You know, so when everyone's doing one thing amongst my like social group, I'm like, okay, I'll just stay away from that and work or something. You know, and now it's starting to show. Like from the work I've been doing since 2018, now it's starting to show up. Now, like all the fruit of my labor. So.
Listen, man, I love to work, man. I sometimes feel like I'm not doing enough. I could be on fucking vacation right now, but I'm like, I'm still building myself, you know? So it's the same thing. It's like people that are working 40 hours a week and they're saying, well, I'm gonna get you from point A to point B in so many years. Well, I say, well, fuck, if I'm working 80 hours a week,
Get there sooner.
I'm gonna get there sooner.
Yeah, that's how I think.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like you want to be a high performer and you want to make this kind of money. Well, you got to do high performance shit. You got to be fucking outworking everybody else because this is a competitive market. You know, so that's how I feel all the time. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I fucking can't sleep at night sometimes because I feel like I know I'm underperforming. I know I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing because there's guys that out there that are fucking working all the fucking time, right? So was it there's a guy that says to get what you want, you have to deserve what you want, right? So yeah, man, you gotta work. You gotta work. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. People look at my life and they're like, man, you're fucking getting it done. I'm like, no, I'm not getting it done. And you know, what was it? It took me 24 years to become an overnight success. Dude, I've been fucking in business for 24 years, brother. So when I'm pulling out of that Porsche, or I'm bringing you to my shop, or I'm taking you to my martial arts school, people don't know the struggle, man.
Yeah, people never know. And people don't care about the backstory.
They don't care.
Yeah.
My girl was there when I first started my martial arts school. That shit wasn't making any money, dude. I spent over $40,000 into that fucking thing. I still haven't gotten my money back. Does it mean I fail? No, it doesn't mean I fail. It means you gotta fucking put in before you can get something back. And that's the problem when people go into business. They think they're gonna make money right away. It's like you're not gonna make money right away. As a matter of fact, you're gonna start throwing money, and that money's not gonna come back.
Yeah, because I'm noticing like I'm trying to become an entrepreneur and I'm trying to do my coaching online, you know, fitness, online lifestyle fitness, building, coaching thing. And I'm trying to get clients, and I'm just right now I am just spending money, but I'm trying to build my brand out. I'm trying to get myself out there, and that's really what I'm doing right now. I'm working. I just created my LLC, just freaking got my EIN. All this costs money, but I haven't got any clients yet. So it's like I'm throwing that's why I gotta keep going, keep working.
Yeah, you got to keep going, and because that's the beginning stages of anything. I'm pretty sure it's similar when you were first. Like he already said it, he was putting out money at first, but now in the future, it's all coming back now, and it's probably coming back 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. You know,
so you made profit from what you did. You know, and it's good that you did that because now you're able to see the fruit of your labor.
Yeah,
and you get it's more than what you know. It's more than what I feel like it's more than what people would expect it to be, don't you think? Like you really thought you like when you first started, did you really think you was gonna be able to make this much, or you was like, damn, I really did this shit? Like it's kind of surprising, don't you think, for you guys?
Oh yeah, me specifically, because when I used to work. I think I told you I used to work for Coca-Cola, like working in the like beverage branch and all of that, and it was a cool job to have. But I remember we specifically talked about this. Like you could do and perform high, but you'll only get paid what your salary is.
Yeah.
You'll never get paid above that. And I used to think about that all the time. I'm like, bro, I know I can use my customer service, my charisma to make more money. So then I left there and I started doing things with my photography. Then I started doing other things like to have definite money coming in. I was a Lyft driver. I did Instacart, DoorDash, all of those things. And then I started telling myself, I was like, so the average person, 9 to 5 makes, $70, maybe $80 a day when they work for 8 hours. And I was like, man, I'm going to try to make my goal $150 every single day.
Oh.
And I just started striving for that every single day. Some days I would get to 100, 120, some days 70, some days 40. But then I made up my formula, and now at 150, that's easy to do now.
You make 150 a day?
Yeah.
So how many hours is that? Like
it's different hours. Like if I combine different things together, like if I do something with photography with you, it's easier to hit that goal in a day. But sometimes it's 5 hours. Sometimes it's 8 hours.
So you made a goal when you first started out. You made a goal to
back in 2018. Yeah.
You said I'm gonna make this number every day.
Every day.
And you work
until I just started hitting it, and then I started realizing what you have to do and the peak hours to do certain things. Like if I'm doing strictly like, when I was back doing Instacart, if I was strictly doing Instacart by itself, I'd be like, okay, between these hours, this is the peak hours to do this, Or if I'm doing DoorDash, I'll be like, okay, this is the area that I have to do this in. Like I would only go downtown to do DoorDash if I did that. I would never do DoorDash over here because I would have to drive too far between houses. But downtown it's apartments and high stacks, and so I don't have to drive far. And I would just make my own little formula for it,
You hit 150 a day. So now you hit that goal. Like, is that still your goal, or did you raise that up?
Well, no, I raised it. I want to hit like 250 now. But see, but the type of work that I do now, it's not impossible, but the type of work I do right now, it makes it hard. Now, if I do photography, that's a easier goal. I can do 2 photo shoots in a day, and that's easy to do that. But yeah, definitely that goal has been like shot high. That 150 is like bare minimum for me now.
I like that. I remember when I started doing Uber, and I was like, dang, my goal. I made the goal small, and I was like, I need to make at least $50 a day. No, $50 a week. Like I was shooting that kind of goal, but when I did it, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. But as I got more efficient at it, I started making money, and when I started putting more time into it, I started making money where $50 a week was nothing. And so I was like, shit, okay, I can do more than this. So I said, let me do 200, and then I hit 200, and I was like, I can do more, And every time I did more, I kept going up to the point where I was making at least 600 a week. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think I could really make this much. And now the 200 is a bare minimum to me. 300 bare minimum. If I make 400, that's decent to me. Anything below 400, I'm like, okay, I failed. I'm like, I did bad this week. And it's like, damn, I remember when I first started off at 50, and the only reason I got good and I made more money was because I got more efficient with my time and how to, I developed my the plan, and I developed the program, or how I developed my own formula to freaking make more money, and it worked. And I was just like, damn, all I had to do was just keep working at it, and every day every time you repeat and you do something, you get better at it, right? Everything comes with repetition, and if you want to get good at something, you have to repeat it all the time. It's the same thing. That's with everything in life. That anything that you want to get good at, you have to repeat. You have to put in hella build repetitions. And you know, when I did that with the Uber thing, I was making more and more money.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh shit. And that's with working out. That's with, you know, working a job and just, you know, not working. I hate working a job, but like with the Uber thing, I was like, because it's so flexible, it didn't feel like it was a job. I can do it whenever the hell I want. So I had my freedom.
But were you making money or what?
Yeah, I was making money.
Yeah.
And see, that's the only reason why I never went back to a traditional job.
Yeah.
Because the freedom that I have to do, you know, anytime, and the work ethic, you have to have work ethic. If like they call it gig work and that type of work, but you have to have work ethic in order to make money because everything is commission based. Essentially, it's commission based work.
Yeah.
Like whenever I go out and do those type of things, I don't make money just by like opening the app. Like I literally have to go out and hunt for, you know, orders or whatever. So, but that's why I think it's good to work like that because if you build that type of work ethic, you can transfer that over to anything. That's why I was telling you I want to do the thing with the truck and all of that because I'm not saying I'm a business guru or anything, but the work ethic, whatever it takes to get these things done, I'll put the effort in for that, you know?
No, dude, you're in the right path. And like I said, that's why I was telling Derrick about stuff on YouTube. All these guys are like, how to make $3 million in like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit is a scam, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because all they're telling you is like, they're giving you out all this basic information, and then at the end of the course, they're like, well, you got to give me another $20,000, and then I'm going to give you the real truth. It's like, is that him?